Welcome to the E-Centre interactive demo. This demo will walk you through a first-time installation of E-Centre. Once the hardware is racked and connected to the network, the administrator simply inserts the E-Centre Discovery tool in his workstation to configure the E-Centre system. As soon as the CD is inserted, the E-Centre Discovery tool is automatically launched. It scans the network looking for E-Centre systems. All discovered E-Centre systems are listed. These include configured or unconfigured systems. Selecting a system displays additional information about it in the bottom pane. You can filter the list to only view new, unconfigured systems. For configured systems, you can use the E-Centre Discovery tool to launch the Management Console. For unconfigured systems, you can launch the Site Configuration Wizard, which will guide you through the installation. The first time E-Centre is started, the user must accept the terms of the End User License Agreement. The primary administrator account, NXadmin, has full access to the E-Centre system. Each site is uniquely identified by a name and a DNS entry. The DNS entry is the recommended way of accessing the site for system management or data access. Next, configure the IP settings of the E-Centre system. To integrate E-Centre into the corporate infrastructure, you can join the E-Centre system to an Active Directory domain or any other LDAP domain. Now that we have joined the AD domain, we can define which users in the AD domain are site administrators. Each E-Centre system can manage multiple storage devices. Here, we define which storage devices will be managed by the system by simply dragging and dropping the device onto the site. The site is created. The next step is to create a storage pool. The storage pool wizard is automatically launched. You can now pick which volumes are assigned to the pool and specify a name for the pool. E-Centre can replicate pools to a remote site. You can now configure replication for this pool. To configure replication, we need to connect to the remote site and select which volumes to replicate to. Once connected, the wizard displays the available storage on the remote site. You can then assign volumes from there to be used for replication. The system can automatically recommend the most optimal combination of volumes. Replication can be scheduled to run at a specific interval starting on a given date and time. Replication is now configured for Pool 01, as shown below. The pool is now created. The next step is to create a share so that users can start reading and writing data. The share wizard is automatically launched. You can specify the name of the share as well as space reservation and quota management. For each share, you can also enable data replication to the remote site as well as local snapshots. You can then specify which users from your AD domain have read access to the share. More granular rights management can be specified later on from the property panel. Users can access a share via CIFS or NFS. The share is now created. Users can start reading and writing to the share. System configuration is now complete. In less than 15 minutes, we created a site, assigned storage devices to the site, created a pool, configured remote replication, created a share, and configured snapshots. The E-Centre Management Console displays the site information in a hierarchical tree. When a node is selected in the tree, the property panel at the bottom of the view displays the attributes of the item. All remote sites added to the console can be managed from the same console. The share that we created earlier is now accessible from a Windows system. Users that have the proper permissions can start writing and reading files. Snapshots for this share were configured to be taken once a day at 1 a.m. We will take a snapshot now and see how easily we can recover data. We will now delete the one.txt file and use the snapshot to recover it. The snapshot was rolled back and the file was restored. You can verify the replication status and properties of each share from the Replications node. Replication for this share was configured to occur daily at 10 p.m. Let's perform a replication now. We can select which shares to replicate. Replication typically occurs over a WAN. If the amount of data to replicate is too large, you can also replicate your data by transferring the data to a physical media, shipping the media to the remote site, and then importing it. When a replication is running, the Tasks in Progress panel shows the status of the replication. The Replicas tab displays the status of the last replication. The Controllers node displays all the E-Centre controllers. The user can configure the IP settings for each controller. You can also shut down or restart a controller to perform software or hardware upgrades. The Storage Devices node displays all the storage devices associated to this E-Centre system. The Event Viewer displays error, warning, and informational events. The user can apply several filters in order to view the required events. You can configure for how long to keep events. Working with technical support, you can also enable verbose events for additional diagnostics information. E-Centre can send email notifications or SNMP traps when certain events occur. You can configure under which conditions email notifications or SNMP traps are triggered. You can manage users' permissions and membership from a central location. This completes the E-Centre first-time installation demo. This demo was recorded in real time. In less than 15 minutes, E-Centre was installed, configured, and ready to use.